As we continue with our stewardship season, one of our customs is to have members of the congregation share their story. And we're beginning that today and for the next 2 weeks. And our first speaker this season is Jim Hurley. And so I'd like to invite Jim to come up to Walter. For those who haven't been here at St. Peter's forever, Walter is the name that we give the eagle. Youth group, way back when, did that, and I think Jim Hurley may have been one of the ones responsible. So anyway, Jim will tell us a little bit of his story.
It's also Susan Jane who, promoted Walter and putting ribbons around his neck for Christmas and things like that. So, good morning. Father Dirk asked me to share my story with you all this morning on this first Stewardship Sunday morning. And actually, my story begins right over there at the baptismal font on June 1st, 1969, when I was baptized and became an official member of St. Peter's. Seems like just yesterday I was sitting a few rows back here on that side, dropping matchbox cars during the sermon, making a lot of unwanted attention, but here I am today. So, I'm now I'm a fourth generation member of St. Peter's. My great uncle was organist, my grandmother was organist, my father was organist, and my mom was always busy in church. She was on vestry for years and later became people's warden, and quite a few years after that became buildings and grounds for 25 years, which she retired from. So as mom was buildings and grounds, I was always next to her hearing things, and I really grew to love and appreciate our beautiful historic building we have here, and I learned a lot from her about the ins and outs of the church and things, and so always used to get involved with certain work parties. We've done everything from hanging sheetrock in the classroom above the stage, scooping insulation out of the attic before the restoration work began in 1999, chipping ice, shoveling snow, and just did a major brush cleanup years ago behind the rectory. So quietly over the years, I did a lot of things like that. In 1991, I was asked to become the church's groundskeeper, which I am proudly still maintaining the grounds here to this day. I absolutely love every Friday morning we come down here to take care of our beautiful grounds. It's such an honor. So in 2017, Father Dirk asked me to consider a run for vestry. And it wasn't most accepting of it, but then I started thinking, I'm like, well, I guess it is time to take it to the next level. And I knew Crossroads was on the table, and I knew that'd be a very exciting time to be a part of vestry. So I got on vestry, immediately became buildings and grounds, which I had no problem since I already had a very good education on the buildings and the grounds. And helped out some neat projects. We got the, while I was on vestry, we got the parking lot for the thrift shop paved. We did a lot of concrete work behind the thrift shop. And while that was going on, I was asked to join the building committee. And I was very honored to be asked to be part of that. It was such an exciting project to be part of. We made decisions on everything from the roof to the elevator size, to the heating and air conditioning units, the tankless water heaters to the size of the elevator, and subsequently, the porch repair we had to do, and now, I'm seeing the building used now, and everybody enjoying it. It's been such a pleasure. It's a tribute to all of us, everybody who works so hard in the building. It's just, we've all worked so hard. It's such a beautiful building to share with other people. So my term in vestry ended. And for a while there was no buildings and grounds liaison on the vestry. So me and Bruce Evans and Jim McCright became known as the buildings and grounds ghosts. So my official name is Beetlejuice. So we're not seen, but we make suggestions to the vestry, and now Kirk Tibbett is buildings and grounds in the vestry. So we all exchange ideas and bounce things off each other and come up with a solution and execute a plan. So throughout the many years of giving to St. Peter's and doing what I can, I turned the tables on the church on December 23rd, and he took from St. Peter's. And what he took from St. Peter's was all of your thoughts, prayers, and positive vibes as I got rolled into the OR for my very unexpected quadruple bypass surgery. As I got rolled into the OR, I remember feeling this sudden calming sensation of many hands on me, letting me know I was going to be okay. And thank you, everybody, for all those prayers and thoughts. It meant everything. And here I am today, feeling great and recovering wonderfully, and I'm grateful for everything. And I'll continue to help out at St. Peter's and do what I can for many, many years to come. Thank you.